They can't. I remember once sitting in court. I was just sitting in because this guy's talking about going to actually watch judges in family court and see how the judges kind of act and how they kind of rule, right? This is why I wanted to talk about this dude because I did that on my own. I realized that early on because I knew from my background in the streets when Uncle Saint may or may not have, you know, had run-ins with the law. I would go into arraignment court and just watch the judges. If I had a few hours, I'll go into arraignment court, watch the judges, listen to the arraignments, listen to what people are doing, seeing who's in there. I'll be seeing folks I ain't seen in a while. I'm like, oh, they go like they go they go legs right there. They go Day Day and them right there. I ain't seen Day Day in 2 months. I ain't even been locked up for 2 months, waiting on arraignment. Sitting there like, oh, I'm sitting there, and the judges are different. All judges are different. And lawyers know this. So when he said, yeah, it's a good idea to go in and you know what court you're assigned, go and watch that judge, right? So I'm in there, I'm watching this judge. I'm sitting there, I'm just watching the judge. This guy's old man. And he was in there trying to get custody of his child. This older dude, he was, a naturalized citizen, so he wasn't born in America. Like, he immigrated to America. He had been going through this system, it sounded like, for a couple years. The mom involved was locked up and didn't have any custody. And what he was trying to do was he was trying to get custody of his son to get him out of a situation that the son was in. He was like in group homes and stuff like that. And he's trying to get his son out of this process. And the man didn't have any money left. And, he was losing money just by being in court. The man came to tears. The judge was trying to help him. The judge said, hey, I need you to go down to the second floor. We're going to write you this, we're going to give you this document. Give this document to the people on the second floor. They're not going to charge you anything. They're going to help you file the papers you need so you can come before me and I can hear your case and rule on this case. The judge was trying to help, but the guy was so frustrated. He's standing there crying. He's looking at everybody and he was pleading with people. Please, somebody help me. Somebody help me. And the judge kept telling him, like, just take this piece of paper, go down to the second floor. The guy's like, I've been to the second floor. They don't help you on the second floor. I don't have any more money. This is going on. This is like 15 minutes. I don't care what kind of person you are, man. This right here was hard to watch. This poor man. This guy who didn't grow up in this system, he's simply trying to save his child who's caught up in this system, and he was at his wit's end. And the bailiff had to come over and escort the man out. And the bailiff, even the bailiff felt bad for him. He came over there, LA County Sheriff came over there, put his arms around the guy and slowly walked the man out. The man's crying like a baby. He's crying like a baby, man. It finally broke him. I'm sitting there, I watched this man break. Been in the process for a year plus. He finally broke right there in the courtroom. He finally broke. I'm sitting there watching it. Damn, that could be me. Right? Every dude in there. We was all looking back at each other. These dudes, damn, bro, that could be me. The system broke him, bro. And the judge was trying to help him. That same judge could have locked him up, could have found him in contempt and had the same bailiff take him away to jail if she wanted to. If she wanted to, she could have done that. She didn't though. And she felt bad for the guy. She kept trying to tell him, I can't do anything for you. I need you to go down to the second floor, take this document, go down there, and they are going to help you. But he's like, I've been to the second floor, just crying. I sat back when I saw that, bro. Like, this is horrific. I'd rather be back on the battlefield, man. I'd rather be back on the streets and on the block. That made sense. This didn't even make sense to me, bro. This was early on for me. Going in, it's like one of the first few times, like I'm in there just to watch how the court thing go. So he's right, man. Men need to understand that they don't care about you being a good human. They don't care about you being a successful citizen. They don't care about you being a good dad. They don't care. You got to play their game the way they tell you to play it. You got to pay when they tell you to pay. If they tell you they're not going to make you pay, that's good. But you're going to have to go through the process. You're going to have to do it right. If you make one mistake, they're going to sting you back to start. Right? That's that whole thing. Like, well, they do that to women too. Not really. Nah, not really. They don't. I've never seen it. I mean, like I said, I've been in court a lot. I've never seen a woman who filed wrong, who's like pro se and filed wrong. I've never seen the judge kick it back in her face and say, go start over again like they do the guys. I've never seen that. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying I haven't seen it. Normally, when a woman comes in there, she filed the wrong paperwork or whatever, the judge is like, well, you here, let's go ahead and look at this. But they didn't say that to the old man. They tell the old man, you got to go down to the second floor. You got to start over again. Your paperwork wrong. Here you go, take this. We ain't gonna make you take this little piece of paper with you. We ain't gonna make you pay for it, but you got to go back down there and start all over again. Man been doing this for a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. The man broke right there. He broke. Just broke all the way down right there. Saw it. Looking at it like, man, that could be me. Is that gonna be me a year? I mean, I just got started. I've been in court over 5 years. Yeah, over 5 years. I can see somebody breaking like that. I was making 6 figures. I had more resources. That man didn't have nothing. Hardworking man. Everything he had, he lost. In this system. And everybody in the court and everybody involved in the system, they know how bad it is. And how many times they done seen men break like that? How many times? They know it's wrong. That bailiff was sitting there, man, was so gentle with that man. Like, come on, sir. Let's get you downstairs, sir. Let's get you downstairs. That man crying. And YouTube don't want us to put this information out here. They're gonna block this. They're gonna block this stream. I'm just trying to help men and women, trying to help Americans. It hurts everybody. It doesn't hurt the women as much. It's not as painful for most women. Like I said, you're going to get denied. Like, oh, you filed the wrong paper. That's all we're going to keep going anyway. Nah, the dude filed the same papers, the wrong papers. They're going to, kick that out. You got to start over again. Go back downstairs, start over again. And we're not going to give you that magic piece of paper. You're going to have to cough that money up again. It costs a lot of money to make these filings, y'all. You're going to be coughing up like $1,500 to make the initial filings. Then you're going to have to come back and you be doing all these other filings like $200, $300, $400 for these filings. It is a multi-billion-dollar industry, bro.